Have you ever wondered why so many women, as they grow older, seem to lose the deep affection and admiration they once had for their husbands? This is not about sudden resentment or a lack of love, but rather a shift that happens gradually over time. It is a reality many couples face, yet few openly discuss. The reason is not always dramatic or emotional. It is often deeply practical. Marriage begins with passion, excitement, and the belief that love will sustain everything. But as the years pass, life's responsibilities take over, financial concerns build up, health issues emerge, and the roles each partner plays in the relationship begin to feel unbalanced. Women often find themselves juggling multiple responsibilities, managing the home, raising children, handling finances, and sometimes even supporting the household financially. As they age, they start to reflect on what they have given to the relationship and whether they feel appreciated for it. They begin to ask themselves, has my effort been reciprocated? Have I been valued? Over time, the weight of feeling undervalued can turn into quiet disappointment, and that disappointment can grow into emotional detachment. Financial stress plays a bigger role in relationships than many people realize. Money is not just about bills and expenses. It is about security, stability, and feeling supported. If a woman has spent years worrying about financial stability while feeling like her partner has not shared that burden equally, it can lead to resentment. Many women reach a stage in life where they have sacrificed personal dreams, taken on additional work, or made compromises for the good of the family, only to realize that they feel drained, while their husbands may not have made the same sacrifices in return. This is not about blame. It is about a need for balance. When financial burdens are not equally shared, or when one partner feels the pressure of making ends meet while the other seems unconcerned, love does not necessarily disappear, but admiration can fade. Women by nature seek emotional and financial security. If a husband once represented protection and stability, but over time fails to provide the same sense of reassurance, a woman may unconsciously begin to withdraw. A woman's love is deeply tied to feeling emotionally and financially secure, and when she no longer feels that security, her affection naturally shifts. Another reason women may start to dislike their husbands as they get older is the emotional disconnect that develops over years of routine, stress, and unmet expectations. In the early years, conversations are filled with dreams, laughter, and connection. But as life gets busier, those conversations can become limited to schedules, responsibilities, and day-to-day survival. Many women feel that their husbands stop listening, stop engaging on a deeper level, and stop making them feel seen and heard. A woman does not wake up one day and suddenly feel distant from her husband. It happens slowly. A conversation ignored here, a feeling dismissed there, a moment of vulnerability met with indifference. Over the years, these moments accumulate, creating emotional walls. Women thrive on communication, connection, and shared experiences. When a husband stops actively engaging in these things, even unintentionally, his wife may begin to feel as though she is carrying the emotional weight of the relationship alone. Physical and emotional neglect is another reason love can turn into quiet resentment. In the early years, affection and physical closeness come naturally. But as time passes, small gestures of love, holding hands, words of appreciation, acts of kindness, can fade. Many women start to feel that they are no longer cherished or desired in the way they once were. It is not always about romance. Sometimes, it is about effort. A woman wants to feel that her presence matters, that she is more than just a partner in routine. When a husband stops putting in effort, even in small ways, it sends a silent message that he is taking the relationship for granted. When this feeling settles in for years, the emotional bond that once held the relationship together begins to loosen. The aging process itself also plays a role. As women grow older, they often undergo personal transformations. They become more self-aware, more confident in their needs, and more focused on their happiness. Many women spend years prioritizing their families, their children, and their homes, often at the expense of their own dreams and desires. But as they age, They begin to reclaim their identity. They start to think about what they want out of life, how they want to be treated, and whether their relationship is still fulfilling. If they find that their marriage has become stagnant, that they feel more like caretakers than partners, or that they are no longer being emotionally supported, they begin to question the relationship. This does not mean they stop loving their husbands, but the dynamic shifts. The admiration and affection that once came easily may now require effort to maintain. So, what can be done? The key is awareness. If you recognize these patterns in your relationship, it is not too late to change them. Communication is everything. Ask your partner how she feels. Have real conversations that go beyond responsibilities and routines. Listen to her concerns. Make an effort to share financial responsibilities and be an active partner in planning for the future. Show appreciation in small ways. Compliments, gratitude, small gestures of kindness. Make her feel valued, seen, and heard. Relationships require work, but the effort is always worth it. The goal is not just to stay together, but to grow together. To continue building a connection that lasts through every stage of life. If this message resonated with you, do not keep it to yourself. There is someone who needs to hear this today. Someone who may be struggling to understand why their relationship feels different. Someone who is looking for answers. Share this message with them. And before you go, take a moment to support this channel. Like this video, subscribe to the 60+ chapter, and turn on notifications to stay connected to conversations that matter. Let's build stronger relationships, deeper connections, and a future filled with love and understanding.